Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the channel where we have our first playthrough, Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice. Now this psychological horror, an action and adventure, will follow Senua's story into Helheim, where she'll fight different creatures along the way, all in order to rescue the soul of a dead lover. Now I just want to take a second just to thank you guys for joining me today. But let's embark on Senua's story.
Hello. Who are you? Doesn't matter. Welcome. You're safe with me. I'll be right here, nice and close so I can speak without alerting the others. Let me tell you about Senua. Her story has already come to an end, but now it begins anew.
What's happening? It's breathing. Dead. It's breathing. It's breathing. He knows she's getting closer. He can feel her coming closer. She's getting closer. They're watching. They're watching.
This is a journey deep into darkness. There will be no more stories after this one.
What is she doing? Why is she doing this? They're watching. Why doesn't she turn coming? She's doing this for him. She wants to rescue him. He's already dead. I can feel you coming. Quiet.
Oh, how rude of me. I never told you of the others. You hear them too, right? They've been around ever since the tragedy. Well, that's not quite true. Some are old, some are new, but they've changed. I think the darkness changed them, just like it changed her.
Can you see them? Over there. Why isn't she looking? Why aren't you looking? It's in Helheim.
Look, up ahead.
Helheim.
You see it too?
You promised you could.
Yes. It is real after all. She's finally arrived in the land of mist and fog. The place the Northmen call Hell.
Turn back. Go back. Go back. It's not safe. Go back. It's not safe.
It's them. They're here.
Can you see them? I can see it.
Look around and you'll see them. The drowned, the sick, the slain. Here they lie, rotting in the fields and rivers of hell. But the dead don't always lie still here.
You see them.
This is not a place of rest.
You can't do this. Go back. Go back. They're going to do that to you. Can you see them? Can you see them? They're going to do that to you. They're watching. Stop. Can you feel them watching? They're watching her. They're watching her. You're so close to the darkness. Go back. Can you feel it?
What is she thinking? I can tell you. She's afraid. Wouldn't you be? You'd think she would get used to it by now after so many years. But the darkness, it just builds onto itself, growing stronger, towering over her. You might try and ignore it, turn away. But it's always there, just out of sight, where you're most vulnerable. It's like it knows that just enough light is all you need to see its suffocating power.
They can feel you.
You might think she's brave to go on this journey on her own, but it isn't bravery that drives her. Bravery only means something to those afraid of death. Senua's fear runs far, far deeper. What is she looking at? What is she leaving behind? I know what she's thinking. I hear her thoughts. It's not too late to get into the boat and go back. No one will judge her. No one will ever know. Oh, she heard us. There's no going back.
You can't do it.
Senua pushes away a world that conspired to cause so much suffering. There's nothing to go back to, and worse to look forward to. Why don't you join us? Maybe you too have a part to play in this story.
So, we arrive, and the story begins.
Use your eyes. Use your eyes. Come closer.
Do not forget my story, Senua. Because your darkness comes from hell, and your fate lies there. They say the burning of a corpse will take you straight to Hela's gate, but gods and the living will follow this path. You must leave the Isles of Orkney across the eastern sea and find a road that leads north and down through deep, dark valleys. After 9 nights riding,
This has got us tripping.
The darkness is coming. Yearns for life. Hungers for it.
Let's run. Get out of here.
Like a pack of wolves on a hunt.
Go, go, go.
She's not stopping. Not this time.
Can you see it?
The land of mist and fog. The old fool was right. What was it he said? The river of knives across which lies the halls of hell. The place they call Helheim.
You've lost. I hear you. He's there, you know.
There's no doubt about
He's
it.
lost.
The source of the darkness is in Helheim, and the goddess Hela holds his soul there. Her dear beloved, Dillian.
just going back to the previous scenes, it seems that Senua may suffer from psychosis. And just before we arrived at this scene where it got quite dark and quite trippy, it seemed that maybe she was fighting the voices inside of her own head that were trying to turn around, but she managed to fight her way through and come out on the other side.
She needs to lay him to rest. He's already dead. She can save him. There's nothing she can
Let's
do.
have a little look around.
She's going to save him. She's not going to save him. She'll never make it to Helheim.
The bridge to Helheim.
Where are we?
I forget its name. She forgets too. But she does remember that only the dead may cross it. That part wasn't so easy to forget. The old fool said there was a hidden path into it. Let's see, shall we?
Maybe the head as well, which I'm guessing was Sinua's lover. Maybe he will be a bit of a guidance to how close we are to him as well.
The Northmen speak of 9 worlds. The world of men they call Midgard. Sky gods dwell in Asgard. The gods of earth, harvest, wind, and sea dwell in Vanaheim. The good elves dwell in Alfheim. The evil ones dwell in Svartalfheim. The mountain giants dwell in Jotunheim. The fire giants dwell in Muspelheim. Niflheim is the world of ice and darkness. Only the dead dwell in Helheim,
We're in danger.
and that is where you must travel.
Well, I'm glad that was just a straight line.
Get down.
What's she waiting for?
You've got to go. Why did she do that? She shouldn't have done it.
She can't go back now. No, this is it. The hidden path.
Arrived at the gate, guys. Looks like maybe with a rune on it as well.
It's the evil. He's going to hurt you. It's dangerous.
Don't kill me. I'm not one of them.
Don't listen.
I was just hiding. I find I live longer that way. I'll never let the bastards catch me again. Never! Wait. Who are you?
It's just a memory.
Druth? Is that you?
For my tales of the Northmen, they call me Druth. Liar.
He's lost.
An old fool. Truth is my truth.
It's good to see you again. You kept your vow.
Guide you in this life and the next. I will tell you my stories of hell, if I may walk with you.
Tell me your stories again, old friend. I'm listening.
The runes seal the gates to hell. Focus your inner eye, and you too will see what's hidden in plain sight.
Look really clearly. Focus. Focus.
So,
Focus and you'll see.
Got to use our eyes
Both of you focus.
with this rune. What's hiding in plain sight? So I'm assuming we need to find this rune somewhere around the environment, which will help us open the gate. Let's have a bit of a look around, guys, see what we can find. Ooh. Let's focus in first.
I can see one.
Hold it in your mind's eye. Find one like it to open
Yeah.
the gate.
Okay, so find one like it. Floating runes. Here's the floating sign of the room. And so they go here, so maybe whilst, oh,
Focus.
well, what I was going to say, that maybe while being around these runes that are floating, maybe that means that you're close.
Look towards the gate. And the gate will open.
Okay. Nice and simple to start with. Through the gate we go.
Go through the gate.
Go through it.
It's dangerous. It worked. What's behind? Where will it take you? It's not safe.
I spent 6 years enslaved in hell. But I watched the Northmen. Learned their ways.
I know you did.
You listened when everyone else laughed. My people paid a heavy price. Carry my stories with you, and together we will make the Northmen feel our fury.
Another voice joins us. She once tried to make them go away. Pretend they weren't real. But what good is that? When we are always here.
So, Druth seems like a friend from our life at some point who's come to join us. Maybe help us throughout the story and guide us along the way.
It's the same with heights. You can stand on the edge,
Okay then.
pretend it's going to be okay,
Nice and slow.
but you know that death is near, waiting for you to make that little slip. You can't just wish things away.
No. No. Nice and easy. Oof. Had me a bit nervous there, going across there then. Anyway.
The world of the dead is ruled by the giantess, Hela, daughter of Loki. The gods feared her bloodline, bad on her mother's side and yet much worse on her father's. So, as a child, the All-Father cast her down into Helheim and gave her power over those who die of sickness, age, hardship, and self-slaughter. In all of the 9 worlds, only Hela can resurrect the dead.
Stay back. Look at it. You have to open it.
The gate to Helheim divides the living from the dead. Is that the face of Hela herself? The half-rotten goddess that rules over Helheim. Whatever horrors lie behind that door, she must find him. Shh. Someone's here. You took him from me. I beg you. Let him go. I'll give you what you want. I won't resist anymore. Just give him back.
You're killing us. You're going to die. Get dying. Darkness is coming. How do you its overwhelming?
So I did brief myself with the controls a little bit before playing, just to give me a bit of an advantage. And then RB to block, so maybe we'll try this and see what happens. Nice. Second one. I'll have to work out, I wonder which one's better, to either evade or to block. I guess we'll find out as the game goes on.
They were always.
Nice. Okay, a bit different this time. A bit different, and not only is there one,
They're overwhelming.
we have three of them.
She's going to lose.
But we can't seem to hit them. We'll just keep going, see what happens. Seems to be getting darker as well. Maybe it's supposed to happen. I cannot see.
Defend yourself. Stop this. Don't give up. Don't. You did this.
A vision of what's to come. Poor Senua. The darkness does not bargain. It does not reason. It is rot. And now it has taken hold. It will spread towards her head, the seat of the soul, until there is nothing left of her. All of her suffering will have been for nothing. It's just a matter of time.
The dark rot will grow each time you fail. If the rot reaches Senua's head, the quest is over. And all progress will be lost.
The hardest battles are fought in the mind. That is what Dillian taught her. With every defeat, the dark rot will grow and soon it will take her soul. But for now, at least, she still has control of her mind. And she will fulfill her vow, whatever the cost.
Listen to me, Senua. The goddess Hela lies behind the gate to Helheim. To open the gate, you must first face the gods that guard it. The god of fire, Surt, and the god of illusion, Valravn. Spill their blood to open the gate to Helheim and enter the land of the dead.
To Dillian.
So the first thing that I'm
It
wondering
won't open. How will she get through? Why won't it?
is that
Why can't she?
the more we die, the more that we're going to end up like a rotten tomato.
Two gods first.
Two gods.
But
Two gates.
does that only happen, does the rot only progress when we get killed by an enemy?
She's going to die.
Like, will it count if we fall off an obstacle, for example? Or
Challenge first.
Be very careful.
I guess we'll find out
Choose
along
a
the way.
gate, Senua. Two gates, two gods. She's too scared. Witch.
The Northmen say that in the beginning there was nothing but darkness. Bitter cold to the north, fiery hot to the south. They say the cold formed ice, which melted from the sparks from the south. The power of the darkness gave life to the dripping. Surt, the fire giant, has answered. He comes from a land older than mankind, and the Northmen call upon his flaming sword to raise their enemies to the ground. Find him, Senua, and spill his blood.
I thought I'd just go straight with the fire giant, or the fire god.
She found the wretched old fool on her way back from the wilds. An outcast. He was badly burnt all over. She took pity on him, for he was not long for this world. Like her, who spoke of his own darkness. The Northmen.
Yeah, when it comes to doors, when I have multiple options, when I have a left or a right, I'll always choose the right, because right is always right. Anyway, let's explore, guys, and see what's going on. And we've got another gate by the looks of it, with some runes on. Maybe another puzzle. Before we get there, I suppose we've got to defeat this enemy. So far, there never seems to be always one. Always more than one.
End it! This is nearly the end.
And that's pretty cool. Seems pretty injured, so finish him. Oh, double attack, didn't expect that. Let's finish him off. Third one. Okay, so when you block, it seems like there's different blocks. Maybe if you time it just right, you can initiate a counter-attack, which will deal more damage.
He's down. Finish it. Finish it. Strike it.
Fourth one. Okay, heavy attack. No good with the block in there. Perfect. Let's finish him off.
Find a good position. Don't let them surround you.
Still coming.
Finish this. Finish him.
Any more? Nice. That's it.
I can still smell it. The sweet, sickly stench of burning human flesh. And I still hear their cries carried in the wind. You hear them too, Senua?
Yes, I heard their screams, and I still hear them now.
Are they screaming?
So, just taking advice from that bit of dialogue there. Hear their screams and burning flesh. I can imagine it's somewhere around here maybe, since these people look like they've been crucified. They look pretty burnt as well. I've noticed it's how it's only just changed to one rune now as well. Does that mean that we're close? Especially when they look like the same shape to this, but there's also a vertical one in the middle, which this here doesn't have. Unless there's one that does have a vertical part in the middle. Floating runes here as well with this one, so it's got to be around here somewhere maybe.
Are they screaming?
Maybe if we stand further back. No, is it something to do with the trees? Maybe you have to align it with the trees, maybe? This one?
No.
Doesn't quite stick out, does it? Oh, okay. It's not where I was aiming, but I'll take it. Right, so now we've got the last one. Let's have a little look up here, guys. Oh, comes on.
Focus.
Focus? Okay. Okay, hold on. Looks similar. There we go. Is that... Thought I'd have to adjust myself a bit there because it didn't look quite in line.
Path to Helheim is sealed to the living. But you already walk amongst the dead. Look towards the gate, and you will see that it has opened.
Back to the gate then, guys. See what's on the other side.
When they first came to my lands, I knew enough of their tongue to beg for mercy, and they took me as a slave. I wish now that they had slaughtered me like the others. I rode their storm of fire, death, and slavery to many lands. This darkness you speak of, I know it well.
And I'm still here to fight it.
I'm hoping the audio's okay as well, guys. With this being my first video, just trying to get to grips with all the settings really, and making sure that the audio is quite balanced between game sound and microphone and audio as well. But I know this game's a bit harder when it comes to the game sound maybe, because obviously because of the voices it's quite quiet, there's a lot of whispering going on as well, so we'll see. Got a gate over here. Oh. Not quite, my friend. Anticipating a double attack there. Nice. Oh, double attack. Oh, sorry. Power attack. Nice. Hopefully that finishes him. Not quite. Maybe this one. Nice. Oh, there's two of you now. Right. Let's just take the one that's always going to be closest to us. Never mind. Oh. Took my eye off you then. Oh dear, a bit too close here, guys. Let's just back off a little bit. Let one come towards us. Nice.
It's nearly over. Finish it.
Back up. Okay, so you can double tap A as well to kind of drop back, so you get a bit more room. He looks a bit injured, so let's take him first. Nice. Just the one left.
Let them
Oh,
surround you. Don't let them get behind you.
spoke too soon. Is he injured yet? Not quite. Nice. Drop back. Hopefully this will finish him. Nice. Hopefully, final one. Powered attack.
Too fast. Can't do it. He's finished.
Nice. Let's go to the door then, guys.
When you see a fire gate of Surt, know that only a sacrifice will stoke the fires of Muspel and let the dead walk through. Find the fire, Senua, to follow the path to Surt.
Gotta find the fire. Well, there's fire here, but I'm assuming it's nothing to do with this. Let's have a little look around. Maybe over here. The voices tell me that it's here. Gotta be here. It looks very chilling. Focus, yep. There we go. I'm hearing run. Let's run. I agree. Run. Going almost there, almost there. Way through. Nice.
Hell will not give you the answers you want. But you mustn't look away from the horrors it does offer. Because you cannot overcome suffering if you refuse to look at it.
So yeah, not only was that trippy, but this time
It was everywhere.
it was quite stressful as well.
Cert is through there. He's waiting for her.
Well, since there's a second one down there, I can't imagine the second one being as easy as the
She'll need to
first.
find another way.
Scent.
Another path. Okay. This one's not open.
There's always another way.
Can't go through there.
Always a way.
Find your own way.
You just have to find it.
Let's have a look around here.
Instead of it to be that easy, he's waiting. Cert
Is waiting
to
for
come
you.
through the find him. The pyre.
Before we go down here, is there anything?
The Northmen tell this story. Before the earth was created, there was a world called Muspel. Because it was in the south, it was bright and hot, flaming, burning. Sparks that flew out from Muspel became the stars. Other sparks melted ice in the frozen world of Niflheim, creating the body of the first giant, Ymir. Muspel is one of the 9 worlds. It is now the land of fire giants.
So we've got another fire gate, guys, here. Let's have a focus.
Find the fire, Senua, to follow the path to Surt.
So, same as the last one, really. We need to find the fire sacrifice,
It's too far.
which I'm assuming is in the deep dark woods.
She'll never make her way back.
She needs to remember.
There's fire up there.
What happens when she finds it?
There's also fire over
Everything
there.
will burn.
Concentrate. concentrate on where you're going.
She needs to remember the path. Everything will burn, then how will she find the way back?
She won't. She won't be able to tell.
Can I climb up here? Okay, so I don't think we can climb up there, so maybe it's a way for getting down on our way back, maybe. Good to bear in mind. Let's have a look around here.
The Northmen made fire sacrifices, burning slaves like me to reveal the path to Soot. I searched for meaning in their suffering, in their eyes, but they just screamed like helpless pigs.
Here it is. At least we kind of know what to expect this time as well. And just make sure we know our path back. Obviously, I'm assuming we can go the same way we came, but if memory serves me correctly, there was a drop here. So maybe we can use this to our advantage to get back quicker. Let's try it. Like it. Excuse me, coming through. So I'm guessing the fire is outlining where we're going, so let's manoeuvre our way around. There's the gate. Straight line now. There we go, I think we've made it, guys. Nice.
Do your gods answer your prayers, Senua? I asked the gods for mercy, all of them, even theirs. None answered. In the end, I set myself free. Defy the gods, Senua! Find your own path, like I find mine!
My gods abandoned me. I am alone.
Right guys, since I've just seen the save symbol, or the save icon appear on the bottom right there, I'm actually going to leave part 1 here, since we've been recording for almost 45 minutes. So I just want to thank you guys for joining me in the video today. If you did and do enjoy the content, be sure to like and subscribe, so I can catch you guys in part 2.